Alrighty, are we ready to talk weather on this Thursday evening? Hey everyone, it's 21 News Chief Meteorologist Eric Wilhelm here, and it's Weather for Weather Geeks time. A lot of you follow me on Facebook. Make sure you're following me on Instagram and on Twitter as well, and follow me on YouTube. A lot of viewers watch these videos on my YouTube channel, so head over to YouTube and search for me and watch the videos there, and make sure that you subscribe to those videos so that you always know whenever I post a new Weather for Weather Geeks video or a morning weather video blog that I sometimes do from home when the weather dictates. Anyway, now that I've done a little self-promotion, and again, my handles up here, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook as well. 39 today was the high. Now, that's nothing to write home about, right? But it's a little above average. And hey, anytime we have an above average day in the dead of winter, we will take it. It just wasn't quite as warm as it was yesterday when we got into the mid-40s across the area, but don't worry, we'll be back in that territory, it looks like, tomorrow, as temperatures climb into the mid-40s. But yeah, compared to last evening at this time, it is cooler by a fair margin. 9 degrees cooler in Youngstown compared to the 7 o'clock hour on Wednesday evening, but hey, how's a trip to LA sound? It got into the 80s again today. Even San Francisco, you know, the city by the bay is not usually a hot spot, especially in February, of course. 78 is the current temperature in San Francisco. Phoenix at 81. We have quite the February heat wave out here along the West Coast. I mentioned this last evening. Very rare wintertime heat advisories are out from Los Angeles down the coast all the way to San Diego, all the way to the Mexican border along Interstate 5. Of course, the Super Bowl being played on Sunday right here on 21 WFMJ, and it will be the warmest Super Bowl on record at SoFi Stadium. Temperatures at kickoff should be in the 80s. Unfortunately, this heat and the dry weather they've had lately contributing to a, again, kind of rare February wildfire threat in Southern California. Now, California had quite a bit of rain in December, but it's been bone dry ever since. I mean, it was just like turning off the spigot once we got into the new year. Back here at home, you know, we expected a few more flurries than actually occurred today. Most of this activity kind of hugged the lakeshore, and we were flurry-free for a lot of the afternoon today. We will not see snow flurries in most spots tomorrow. It's going to be rain showers as we get into the afternoon tomorrow, and temperatures get into the 40s. These raindrops become increasingly likely from west to east, starting early in the afternoon and then taking us through late afternoon and evening. Just plan on a wet rush hour for our Friday evening. Showers will then taper off. The first of two fronts passes through tomorrow evening, but this second front comes through around daybreak on Saturday. This is the Arctic cold front, and this is what will not only usher in the much colder air, but it will probably instigate some snow showers and flurries early in the day on Saturday. Not going to be surprised if we have some isolated slick spots during the first half of the day Saturday with changeable conditions and maybe some candy coatings, and with temperatures falling below freezing. Again, something to watch out for. The afternoon Saturday just pretty cloudy and uneventful. Sunday, a mix of sun and clouds. We have inserted a small risk of a late day flurry in the forecast. There could be a few lake effect bands showing up Sunday afternoon, but this little clipper system mostly is a miss for us, but I guess I wouldn't be shocked if a couple of flurries snuck as far north as our region before Sunday is through, both from that system and also maybe stray lake effect snowflakes as well. So it's going to be probably the coldest weekend that we will have until sometime next winter. Maybe not the coldest weather overall, although that's possible as well, but the coldest weekend. Pretty good bet that this will be the coldest one we see until sometime next season, or next winter, I should say. That 30 is a daybreak high on Saturday. We'll spend the afternoon in the lower and middle 20s, wind chills in the single digits. 19, the best we can do on Sunday. And while the wind will not be a big factor, you know the wind chill is going to be even lower than that air temperature. But big pattern changes are ahead for next week. The warmest weather of the year so far is heading our way. Now, early in the week, the atmosphere is still bone dry from coast to coast. Pretty typical midwinter look to that weather map, but as we head towards midweek, the Gulf of Mexico starts to get tapped. Low pressure emerges from the Rockies and the Plain States, and there probably is going to be a severe weather threat somewhere in the deep south during the middle portions of next week. And for us, not only will it be quite a bit warmer, some of this moisture gets pulled north, and I think it'll rain a fair amount. It looks like later Thursday and into Thursday night. Severe weather is not much of a concern around here. Wow, what a flip. 18 degrees cooler than average for the daytime high on Sunday, and then 19 degrees warmer than the average just a handful of days later. We'll go from a high of 19 on Sunday to a high maybe approaching 60 by next Thursday. Cold front rolls through and maybe knocks us back to about average by next weekend. So, mentioned this last evening, our snowpack's days are numbered. Of course, the snow melting is going to slow down considerably this weekend with the cold temperatures, but this snowpack is going to go bye-bye second half of next week with temperatures approaching 60, some rain, throw in a little wind as well, and that means that we're going to see a lot of bare ground. It's going to be mud season, that is for sure. But hey, if you ask me at this point, I will trade a little mud for being able to see the ground and not tracking in snow and slipping on, icy sidewalks and parking lots and all that, which we are still doing here on February the 10th. All right, thanks for watching tonight's Weather for Weather Geeks. I'll see you right back here on Friday. Enjoy the rest of your night. And if I don't catch you tomorrow, have a great weekend.